Hey friends, welcome to my February wrap up and yap because I went through some things in February, some emotional damage, and I need to take y'all with me. So I hope you're sad because what a ride. What a ride. If you've been around, you know that my February TBR was very ambitious. I had like 20 books on that thing. Anyone want to take a guess how many I actually read? 4. I only got through 4 books out of the 20, but in fairness, I was traveling a lot and with a toddler. So, all my parents out there, you know the struggle. However, the best thing to come out of February is that I finally got into cowboy romances. And if you know me personally, I have no idea what took me so long because I love all things country, cowboys, rodeo. I literally have a company named Giddy Up Gal. Anyway, I finally read my first Elsie Silver book, Flawless. No notes. I read 4 5-star books in February, and this was the first. Again, cowboy romance. Summer is interning at her dad's PR firm, and one of his clients, Fred, is a professional writer that kind of screwed up one of his sponsorships. And so Summer is tasked with fixing up his image. And to do that, she literally has to go live with him at his ranch. You tell me, what could possibly go wrong with that? Or right. It was so well written and so delicious. The spice was spicing. Go read it. If you haven't, just go read it. Again, small town romance, bit of an age gap. Done. However, as good as that book was, oh, and my only like takeaway that I didn't like from it was that the sister Violet was mentioned like twice, then I never heard from her again. However, I think that she is coming in later books, so I'm okay with that. But anyway, moving on to the books that changed me forever. My brain is officially altered to this universe. Julie Ann, babe, you've got me in the palm of your hand, wrapped around your little finger, because what this woman does with words blows my mind. If you have not read Sunday Morning or The Apple Tree, and the next book comes out this month, it's called A Good Book. Each book follows 3 sisters, and they're all the preacher's daughter. This is a small town romance. And the first, the cowboy romance. Think A Star is Born, but spicier and not as tragic. That was me the whole time. I just had to breathe in and out heavily because what? The first book follows Sarah. She's our main character. She just graduated high school. She's been with the same boyfriend, Matt, and they've been obviously waiting till marriage. Everyone expects them to wait till marriage, and she's just not that into him. However, along comes the bad boy brother, Isaac, who's a rancher, and he's also in the rodeo circuit. He's into music, he's a musician. He understands her love language, which is music, and nobody else gets it. Not her family, especially not her dad, the preacher. Nobody gets her love for music like Isaac does. And it's all downhill from there. He let her borrow the guitar once, and that was enough. Their banter, the wittiness, so delicious. This is small town cowboy age gap, forbidden love. So good, so delicious. And then the second book, The Apple Tree, I read this in 24 hours. 24 hours. Her sister, this followed Sarah's younger sister, Eve, and their neighbor, Kyle. So he just moved to town. He's the local school teacher and football coach, and he has a young son, Josh. And Eve's mother contracts her or offers her services to babysit the hot young neighbor's son. What could go wrong with that? Safe to say, this is again, small town romance preacher's daughter. She's not quite as innocent as her sister, Sarah. She's experimented and she starts to fall for her neighbor. There's an age gap, forbidden love. You eat it up. Eat it up. And then lastly, I finally read Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. Again, what? Small town romance, cowboy romance, brother's best friend. I mean, that's probably my new favorite trope. So good. So good. She's also in the rodeo circuit. She's a barrel racer, the main character, Emmy, and she comes back to her hometown after she suffered an accident. And lo and behold, who is one of the first people she runs into? But her brother's best friend, who she couldn't stand growing up. And the tension and banter between the two. Luke is just your typical bad boy, but also a golden retriever. He's like this huge teddy bear. And the way he wants to like protect her and be everything for her, it's a he falls first type of situation. Even though she was always attracted to him, but the development is just chef's kiss. So good. Again, I don't know what took me so long to read these cowboy romances, and if you want a longer review for them, let me know. And I will gladly yap away at how these books made me feel because I am not over them. I am not over them. I could only read them, those four, because I had to sit with my feelings. So good, so well written, and I can't get enough. I'm glad and I look forward to continuing down this cowboy romance rabbit hole. Let me know what are some of your faves.